So hi guys, today is Saturday, January 31st. I think one of my favorite places in Rio is the Jardim Botanical, that's the botanical garden. And it's really, really beautiful. So I'm right at the entrance and I'm just gonna follow everybody else here so I can get the ticket. Okay, let's go. Yeah, birds you can find. Where are we? Okay. Really great here are the monkeys. It's a sort of like medium-sized monkey called a macaco prego, and look, the house is really. You guys remember how I went to the Netherlands? We were, I was a channel before when I went to the Netherlands, and now you're here with me in the tropics, and it's very, very different, right? It is so lush, also because there's really not much of a difference as far as the seasons are concerned, right? Here in the tropics, that's what makes the tropics. That even when it's winter, it's not really winter. It's just a less warm version. Although Brazil is very large, there in the south, there are areas that are cold, but overall, it's not how it is, right? And it's so I was like dying to come here. It took me a while to leave my house, so I don't have a lot of time before it's gonna close pretty soon. But and it's so big, it's so big. I'm gonna come back. I'm definitely gonna come back another time because it's really a great place to come, and it's just so quiet and so nice. All right, so let's see here. Oh, okay, how nice. Please forgive me for not knowing the details. I believe this the botanical gardens was started. It has something to do with the Portuguese royal family. I don't know. I don't remember the details, to be honest with you. But so I actually went and looked it up because like I said on the video, I had a vague recollection that there was a relationship between the botanical gardens and the transfer of the Portuguese court from Portugal to Brazil during the time when Napoleon had invaded Portugal. So that was true. So the truth is that the Jardim Botanical was in fact created in 1808 when the Portuguese king moved the court to Rio in 1808 as a means to escape the Napoleon invasion of Portugal. But mangueira, that's a mango tree like they have in my house. But look at this one, it's huge. Whoa. I remember being here several times in the little house. And you know what I'm remembering, guys? Something that is actually remarkable. Hello? So in I was living in Brazil for like 3 years or so between 2010 and 2013 or 2014, I don't remember honestly. But I had the spiritual awakening here in this place because that's when I went. I was kind of like, am I scared to go there? I'm not. We're gonna go there, I think. So there's a house inside the botanical gardens that has these exhibitions, and that's when I remember this image of the burned people, and I went home and I realized that these are like this used to be, at least that house, there used to be a gunpowder factory here, and it exploded and a lot of people died, and that's where those people were from like more than 100 years ago when this happened. Okay, so interesting. I just put on, here the like microphone. I forgot I had it. Well, let's look at the scene Oh, look. Now this type of, you see this floating thing. It's very Brazilian. It's called Victoria regia. It's a type of plant that's, as you can see, my knowledge of biology is very deep. I know a lot. No, I don't. I barely know it. It's funny because I'm not a nature, I'm not one of those like very into nature people, to be honest with you. But it's beautiful, right? So I don't know, I'm knowing much about plants. Okay, plants. I like animals, but plants, some of them die under my care. I'm sad to report. Oi, 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 oi. Not no. Oh, look, getting better at this, huh? Move on the water and fire in the sky. Oh, you can see the day is a little bit cloudy, so it's not. Earlier it was really sunny, so I thought, oh, it'd be great to go to the Jardim Botanical. I had been waiting for a sunny day to come here because it had been raining quite a bit, but at least this is really nice, isn't it? I think it's beautiful. There was something really clearing and energizing at the same time about this. To be honest, this chafariz. Isn't it beautiful? I don't know if you can see it. I don't know where I'm going. Not know where I'm going. I know. I'm just following the arrows that say go to the. You see, that's the classic view of the Jardim Botanical in the imperial trees. Because Rio was the home to the Portuguese king for a while when Napoleon invaded. Wow, you guys. Now I think that's the house that I told you. Oh my God, that's the house where I had the visions of the burning. Wow, how interesting. This was like, I don't know how long ago, 12, 13, 14 years ago. Wow. Here we are again, 14 years later, at the place where I had those visions. Is it creepy? Is it weird? Let's go. Let's do a psychic visitation here. I'd like to ask for protection, beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head as I breathe in. I feel my lungs as I breathe out. I create a circle. I create a circle. I step into it. I step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I'd like to ask that information come only from the highest sources that create the good and only the good, and so it is. Oh, wow. So this is the entry on the Wikipedia about this gunpowder factory. The gunpowder factory in Jardim Botanical, Rio de Janeiro, was one of the developmental construction projects undertaken by the Portuguese courts at the beginning of the 19th century. The factory worked or was active until 1831 when it was deactivated because of explosions. Currently, the area is utilized as an area of leisure for children. Wow. And again, I did not know, guys, really. Now there's this, let's just read this. The Mortar House Workshop was one of the production units of the Royal Gunpowder Factory at Rodrigo de Freitas Lake, a manufacturing complex created by the governing Prince Dom João in 1808. Wow, let's see. I was talking and I realized I wasn't recording. So I'm here at the Gunpowder Factory, where about 14 years ago I had this experience where I felt the spirits. And I told him to find a light. And at the time, it wasn't clear, or at least I had seen no signs that it had been a gunpowder factory. Now it's all like exposed. Back then it wasn't. So here, I think you could see it. This is the model of what it was like then. And because only in the 80s do they find the ruins here below the surface. You see, and it's interesting because they don't have a lot of light, like natural light. I'm sorry, electric light, just natural light and this underneath light to eliminate the ruin places. So interesting, isn't it? So that's cool. And the things they found. It's kind of eerie, isn't it? Bottles and such. Weird. Copper, because it's so green, must be copper. Something. Oh, there's an inscription in there. Something. Okay, weird. Okay. Yeah. So here we are. Yeah, it is very eerie, I have to tell you. I have to say. I feel very eerie. E a saída pra onde? Saída do Jardim Botânico mesmo toda.
A principal?
E onde for mais perto pra sair?
Olha, a mais perto vai sair na Pacheco Leão.
É? Ah.
A Jardim Botânico é só a senhora seguir à direita.
Seguir à direita, sim? Ah, tá bom. Sim. Obrigada.
Deixa eu só fazer uma perguntinha. A senhora chegou a ver os 3 componentes da pólvora?
Vi.
Ah, tá.
Vi. Obrigada. Vi só ali os pozinhos ali. É. Obrigada. This is me exiting the gunpowder factory. Look. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. But really, I do feel their presence, but it's so different. And it is interesting, right, that it feels like I'm coming full circle. It's full circle for them, but also we are, as a humanity, in this weird moment where things have to be resolved in order for us to progress.